I'm gonna be showing you guys some of the commissions I've got for this week, or finishing up this week. So this dude basically wanted a like a Grim Reaper style predator, so I'm gonna be basically just putting it together right now, and then you guys will see more or less how it'll look. I'm gonna take these legs. These are Mythic Legion's legs, fugitive knees, and then on the City Hunter, Jungle Hunter style body. Look pretty cool. And then I just adapted the feet from the pegs from the regular, I think it's like fugitive feet. Just put these back on. Just put those back on. And we're gonna put the undergarment. I'm gonna take this top one. This one is from, some of this is like a McFarlane noob Cybot, and then this is from a Baraka, I believe. So then kind of just did it so where this slides under, and then this piece goes right over the top. But I am gonna heat up this a bit so it's a little bit more malleable. Take a hot heat gun. Keep the heat gun moving a bit so it doesn't actually burn the plastic. See, it's a little bit more rubbery. Slide that right on top, like so. And then, oh shit, we're gonna put this top body on. Actually, before we do that, this is the a shaman armor piece, like the bone piece, and just same thing. It's got the noob Cybot, the McFarlane ones, like pauldrons, I guess. You just slide this right over like that. And put this little piece for his waist right over here. I'm gonna put this down there so we can get it slotted in. Takes a little bit of force to get in there, but nothing too crazy. All right, so there's so far what we got. And then we're gonna take these. I'm gonna put a little dot of hot glue, and on that inside, I'll show you why. So you're gonna take some Vaseline. Just take a little bit, probably less than that, just like a little bit. You're gonna coat the pegs here with some of this, just so you get some movement in there when you're putting it together, or you're able to release it better. I'm just gonna dump a little bit of hot glue in here. Nothing crazy, just a little strand. Put this right in there, let it cool down. This right one was a little bit stiffer, so there's no need for that. Get some of these little hot glue threads off. Clean it up later. Put that other arm in there. So we almost got the body complete, basically. And then this is a head from one of my buddies from the UK. His name is Carlos. He made this he printed out these skulls for me, basically, and all I really did is just hollow out the back of like the scarp heads, sorry, and I trimmed off all like the backside piece, and then I just glued it and molded it with some green stuff, basically the epoxy, and you just mold down and repaint the whole thing, and you get this like sick, kind of like a, I mean, yeah, kind of like a Grim Reaper-esque kind of vibe. Looks pretty cool, actually. And then I made this cool little Reaper sword for him. He's gonna come with a couple things, but basically that's him. I mean, we're gonna put the spawn cape and see how everything looks all together. All right, so for the spawn cape, easiest way for me to do this without really frying the cape too much, it's a spawn cape just darkened up a bit. Basically, it's still got some deep reds in there, but it's like black and browns basically, some slight purples in there. So we're gonna take this spawn cape and we're gonna put it on this piece. There's no like great way of doing it, so what I've devised here is I'm gonna use this hole here, and basically I made a notch in between these capes so that you could just wire one of the wires through, like one of the chains through it. It's not too difficult, but it is, you gotta get it right basically. So we're gonna take this here, this top one, right? You're gonna line it up with this hole back here, or just stab this through first. Stab this through this back piece first. You want to make sure it gets in that hole right there. So you're gonna slide that in, and it's gonna come out the back of there, right? Pull this out. You put this pin through the back, pulls that up. All right, so you got it like this, all right? Now you're gonna take, which one is this one? You're gonna loop it behind it, same thing, straight back through that same hole. All right, slide it right in through that hole again, the cape one. Pull this out, and you're just gonna kind of, not really too hard because you don't want to break anything, but you're gonna kind of like wiggle it out essentially until it lines up all up and it tightens up in the back. This is like the easiest way I can do this without actually frying the style of the cape, you know. Obviously if you want one of these longer, you just kind of even it out, but for time's sake I'm just gonna keep it like this. He still has another wire chain, so these are wired. You can move these around, these not so much. And then we're just gonna put the body on, so same thing. Let me just pop it all together and you'll see what I mean. So once that's done, basically get this. This thing is huge. You can just slide this head right back on. Gotta be very, very careful with this head because it is resin, and it's it's way more fragile than like a typical, like this head, you know. This is an actual NECA piece, so it's made of like some really durable plastic. This is resin, 3D printed, so I mean you can see the quality difference. Regardless, this one I made so that you can basically take the dude, your pred here, and then slide this up there. You can have it either as separate or together like this. I drilled a hole in the bottom of this thing, with this skull, and now he can have like his like a hanging pred cranium, I guess, chilling back there. But that's basically him, man. I mean, he looks pretty sick. He does come with some middle fingers, so I'm going to be showing you how to make those too. And I'm gonna be covering him up in some blood. I also did make a smaller meat bag for him. It's got some cool stuff in there. You can kind of see you can see some spawn heads, predator heads, some human heads in there, hands, limbs, xenomorph shit in there. It's pretty cool. But yeah, that's basically him. I'm gonna cover him up in some blood and we'll be right back. So I've had some trouble getting these to exactly stay in their position. He wants middle fingers for this, so what I'm gonna do is just put a little bit of glue right there in the middle. I'm gonna be folding these one by one. heat them up, fold the fingers down. I might need a piece of wire or something to hold this shit down, because it's not doing its thing. So here, we'll try with some wire. I'm gonna loop the wire behind there. Hopefully this works. Trying to wrap the shit out of these, bro. Alright, so I'm gonna hope that this works so that you kind of get that look. You know what I mean? Know what I mean? Maybe a little bit of glue here. So we'll see. Hopefully this sets in a couple minutes, and let's test it out to see if that works. I'm really hoping this works because I tried the hot water and cold water method, but it's like this plastic kind of just wants to go back to its original form. Makes it a little bit more difficult. Alright, so now we got that. We're gonna dump some glue in there. Hope that this shit sticks. And we'll see how that goes. It's got the blood on him, so that's him. That's our Grim Reaper style predator. They've been I got a customer, another one who's been wanting a Halo, like a Master Chief X Predator style figure. So basically what we got here is our Master Chief Assassin Predator, I guess you can call him, because he's like a bit more upscaled. He's like almost, see how tall this guy is actually. He's about 11 inches tall, roughly. He would scale more with like those like the what's that called? What's that guy called? That one Stone Predator or whatever his name is, or like the Assassin Preds. But yeah, this is him. No, we decided basically just give him one main lock in the back. I had it show you what I did there, but he's got some soft goods. He's got like some what do you call this? The arm blade. He's got the fingers with the articulated fingers. The body's a knockoff Play Arts Kai Halo. So basically just did a wash, some dry brushing on it, and then the mask is very slightly off, but it is pretty close to the body, so it doesn't bother me too much. I'll show you what it looks like with the mask. Without the mask, it's magnetic, so just put a magnet in the back here, put a magnet inside there, and just able just to slap right in. All right, still get tons of articulation side to side. I had to do an extended neck peg, so it's a lot longer, but it gives them better movement overall. And let's see him with the little mandibles on. These just slide right in, and there's your Yautja X Master Chief, basically. This one was really fun to make. I got the Cyborg gauntlet on there. This is like from some Wolf Pred. I think this is off like some other miscellaneous McFarlane figure. Jungle Hunter mask, some soft goods, some furs, some cloth. The gun's articulated slightly. And this guy looks overall pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. He comes with like the weapons as well, like the AR that they come with. Comes with a pistol. He comes with a couple more things. It's just I really didn't want to take like the stuff I didn't need to customize out of the box, like the stands, or like there's a peg that goes in his back so you could attach like the weapon. So he kind of just, it's got a cool look like this. This is the pistol. Comes with a couple more things, nothing too crazy. I give him the mask too, the Master Chief one, so in case he wants to make it look like a Master Chief's been hunting predators, he can do that too. You know, some room for appearance changes and stuff. Nothing too wild, bro. This guy took me like a day or two to make. In reality, like a couple hours. Pulled an all-nighter doing this guy, but it's honestly pretty fun doing that stuff, so. But yeah, I'm pretty content with this dude. I did have to do tons of mods to get the waist pieces fitted correctly, just because basically when I got him, like this whole torso was sitting more to this middle torso was just, the holes in it were just so unaligned that the top pieces were pushed more to the left, because the hole on this was like more off-centered. It was off-centered basically, so I just had to like redo all that and go in there with the dry brush and fix everything up right after the paint. But yeah, you can kind of see his look. I put some gloss in the mouth, just kind of like a brownish color. It was originally bald, but the customer did want some sort of hair on there, and I was like, well, I might as well just take the alpha head. The alpha heads, they have like this thread in the back that you can just literally pop right off. Let me get it. This one right here, it sits at the top. You just pop that out. It's super easy. You might not even have to heat it up a bit, but you take that and then you just, I drilled a little bit in there and super glued it to get it still. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. This guy is pretty sick. He's pretty huge compared to most of the other Preds. And then that's a fugitive mask made by my buddy Prince to Create 3D. So he did like an upscaled version, more for like this head, for like the alpha heads, slightly upscaled heads. And he printed me a couple of those, and I was able to thankfully, like, for example, like this is the head mask for him. And I think I have a fugitive one around here somewhere. Yeah, this is typically what they look like. So you can see that the size difference I needed. Thankfully, I had these lying around, so my buddy sent it to me, so that worked out. Just gotta do some sanding and stuff, but nothing crazy. Shout out to Prince to Create 3D on Instagram. That's the homie Carlos. If you guys want some stuff from him, he does a bunch of prints, figure stuff, RC stuff, diorama stuff. He's got a bunch of cool prints that you can check out. But yeah, that's him. And then this is what we got next. So I'm sure if you guys seen the last video I made, you would have seen this head before, but I decided to use it for a customer's project. I still got to finish it up, but here's what we got so far. It's on a Venom top body, Scar middle, Alpha legs, some McFarlane feet. I think these are Venom shoulders, Gargoyle hands, and Venom hands. Oh wait, Gargoyle arms, sorry, and then Venom hands. And then the mask is like hella kit bashed. So he's got that like beefy look to him. He wants him all black. I'm just gonna do some bone and metal armor on him, and then we'll see You guys probably see that in another video, see what it looks like when I'm done with him. But yeah, that's him. That's this dude. Yeah, so this is what they look like. Obviously they're two different styles. I mean, you guys can pick and choose which one of the two you like more. And then obviously if you guys need any commissions, custom figures done, you can hit up hit up my socials at Tarnished Figs. Here's the QR codes. Yeah, I've done a bunch of these guys. If you guys want Pred stuff, I've done like Spider-Man stuff too. Marvel stuff. I mean, kind of depends. Some of the figures, like the Invincible guys, I typically don't really do just because, like, Invincible, I mean, there's so many people that can make him, especially better than me. I'm like, dude, and it's not something I'm really, like, too hyped on making, I guess you could say. So then it's like, you kind of lose some of the flair there with me, at least. But stuff like this, where it's just, like, a little bit more brutal, you know what I mean? This is kind of more my style, so. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. I mean, it took a bit to make, but I think the results speak for themselves. Pretty cool. Definitely ones of ones.